holding that 38 special. Sit back and roll me a vessel. I'm trying to build me a castle. I'm trying to leave me a legacy. I'm on the porch with the package. Yeah, break it down.
Peace, family. So we back with another episode of the TrakWolf Godcast.
Yes, Lord.
I'm your boy, TrakBeatz. Y'all definitely make sure y'all tap into Vinegar Hill. Crazy history, dope merch, concept, everything going on over there. You know what I'm saying? We got my good brother v.bady back in the building with us today. You know what I'm saying? So,
It is.
yeah.
v.bady in the building.
In
What's
the
up?
building.
My homie TrakBeatz, you know how we link, bro. Every time we link, it's organic, it's blessed, it's good vibes, and you know, that's how we rock, bro.
Always,
Lord.
man, 24/7. But we like to have a lot of real discussions and conversations too off the camera. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, and we felt like, our first subject for the day is going to be more so on depression and what it feels like to be at rock bottom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I appreciate you. And then I throw some background on this. Like, I hit up TrakBeatz a couple days ago just to let him know. I was like, bro, I then basically had like some type of spiritual awakening where I want to come and share some of my experiences from the last 6 months, 7 months, and like my life in a whole different position. And I know there's people out there going through shit too. So I'm like, maybe my story or some shit that I go through might resonate with somebody, and maybe it can pull them out of a space or make them just think about the shit or think about their life differently than, you know what I'm saying, than staying down. So
that's big facts. You know what I'm saying? I definitely support bro wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the same wave as him as far as trying to give as much knowledge back out as we can to help the next person. You know what I'm saying? We know everything ain't for everybody, but for the ones who it is for, you know what I'm saying, y'all know where to find us at.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So
yes, Lord. TrakWolf.
So like, what was it like for you, like when you hit that rock bottom moment, and how did you know it was like, was your rock bottom, was you experiencing depression then, or was it like something completely different?
Well, bro, I've been experiencing depression for a long time, but not knowing that's what it is, or not wanting to say that that's what it is. You know what I mean? So we were hiding. None of my close friends, they know, like, definitely had a struggle with alcohol. You know what I'm saying? I would use it, and it started as like some shit just to celebrate. Like when I was 21, I can go to the ABC store by myself, and ain't got to get somebody else to go get a bottle for me. And shit. That's when it, you know what I mean? I'm starting to drink. You know what I'm saying? More heavily, doing shit like that. But then, like, always been talented, but for some reason I would think I'm better if I'm drunk, or I'm better, you know what I mean, from performing to, you know what I mean, conversations, anything. I'm like, I got a better perspective if, you know what I mean, or I feel like it's a lie. I'm telling myself a lie. But I started using the alcohol as a crutch, and also to like push my problems to the back. Like, people might use other drugs and shit for it, but it's like, if I got a problem with somebody, I'm not gonna be like, if it comes to a head, we can handle it like that. But like, if I see people doing bullshit and shit like that, like, I would brush it off and then drink to, you know what I mean, suppress how I really felt about the situation, to keep myself going or whatever, to push. I was using that shit like gas in a car, you know what I'm saying, which is not, you know what I mean, that's not, it's fueling myself to deal with the shit that I really ain't want to deal with, and being around people. And what I noticed when I stopped drinking was like, I'm being around a bunch of motherfuckers or a bunch of people who don't really care about me, bro. Like, they act like they care, or they'll be around when they feel like something could benefit them. And not saying I got a whole lot to give, but people will take your energy. Sometimes people just want your energy. You know what I mean? It ain't about nothing.
It is a whole lot to give. That's what we gotta change the concept on too. You know, like, I know bro got a big heart, big organic dude. You know what I'm saying? It's been that way since we've been doing this. But it's like, you don't have to have all the physical items in the world to give. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have other beings that's unhealthy that want to attach to somebody that's healthy, that might not have the biggest bag, but they just live organically. You know what I'm saying? They always giving out the best vibrations they can. You know what I'm saying?
They there, you know what I mean? They there to help in any way that people need. And it's like
everything in the invisible world or the metaphysical world. You know what I'm saying? We in two worlds.
And bro, that's another thing. We're gonna touch on that later. But like, I had to step back from myself to really see and really like, oh, these people was for themselves for real. Like, they might say that we in this together, we doing something together, but really it's how can this benefit them? And if it don't benefit them in the right time frame, or it stops being, you know what I mean, something that they want to do, like, they'll step back from it. And not saying you can change whenever, but when you make a commitment to something, like I expect you to hold that down. Like, I treat people like like family. If I'm in this, if I say, yo, we gonna do this, we gonna do it. Like, it don't matter if I don't feel like doing it one day or something like that, bro. I made this commitment already, so I'm in here with you. And everybody's not like that. Like, people want to jump
First episode he did on the podcast, that was a prime example. You know what I'm saying? You held on to your commitment.
Yeah, right.
You're a man of your words. He's living what he's speaking, you know what I'm saying? So
and
he expect that from others because that's what he does.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. And that's
the fuck I do, so I expect that shit from others.
And you know what? And I say this, that's with a lot of my problems and a lot of my and a lot of the problems I was dealing with and different factors. It's like I'm expecting other people to be like me when, bruh, there's not a lot of people like me.
Yeah.
And then it's not about tooting your own horn. It's about watching and realizing what's going on. Like the shit I would do for other people, they're not gonna do it for me. And if they could have done it when they had the means, they would have. And it's like you start to see like, oh, this motherfucker just. And when it ain't benefiting him directly, or he can't get something from it, or she can't get something from it, like that shit's dead. But like, bro, I do shit just because I feel like it needs to be done, or this is what I'm supposed to be doing, or this is my homie. Boom. Yeah. Any way I can help you, bro, I'm gonna help you. And it's like everybody's not like that, and you can't force people to be like that. So I would still try to, you know what I mean, suppress my feelings to be like, fuck it, man, maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm expecting too much, or I know they ain't like me. But when you do that, and then you still surround yourself or still interact with these people, it's not going to change. Like, it's only going to make you feel worse, or it's only going to lessen your energy. You know what I mean?
And I think what happens is why we start suppressing sometimes is because it's almost like it's too many people doing weird shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's so many people doing weird shit. Are they the regular ones? I'm the regular one?
You start to question. You start to question yourself, like, damn, bro, am I tripping about how, you know what I mean, about how I feel inside, or how I'm living? Am I living the wrong way?
Like, I wouldn't do that to the next person. I know some people be like, oh, you easy to manipulate, but I don't think manipulative. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, if I have to manipulate you, then I might as well just punch you in the face.
Right.
I might as well just bully you to do it. Why
I'm gonna snake you to do some shit, or pretend to be your friend to get something out of you when that take too much? That's always been my thing. It takes too much energy, even for niggas who finesse females and shit like that, and you can go, oh, what can I get out of this joint, or what can I get out of this man, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It goes both ways. Like, I never had the energy to do that shit. Like, I want to use my energy to do shit in a positive way. Like, I don't need to snake you to do it. I'm gonna come to you and give you the direct thing. Hey, I'm trying to do this and this. Are you down or you not down? I'm not gonna manipulate you into feeling like you gotta do this, or you should do this, or if you don't do this, I'm not gonna fuck with you. Like, that's never been my energy. So it's hard to find people who really is on that same type of time. You know what I mean?
That's what I call that weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's the best way to describe it.
That's fucking weird. That's weird to me. Like, if you gotta sit beside me or throw shit, I'm not even gonna go there.
No, yeah.
What happened is, you have to live by your words.
Right.
People aren't taught to value their words.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So now people just communicate and throw words out there as if it's nothing.
Right.
I'm teaching my daughter's numbers before even teaching her how to spell. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The universe is based more on numbers than fucking words.
Right.
These English words is different from those other foreign words over there.
Yeah, that's
what
a
I'm
fact.
saying? So it's like,
it's more about actions too. But you're right.
If people would get past that concept and realize that, you know, if this being doesn't know how to add value to themselves, then they're not going to know how to add value to their words.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what they're speaking,
it's empty.
Shit. It's like empty water bottles.
That's a fact. And they quick to throw it, and they quick to try to fill it up and throw it to you.
But then also when you get caught up with that shit, you also have to, it makes you self-reflect more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the people that are healthy and that have a healthy thought process, you know what I'm saying, it makes you think more about yourself and self-reflect more, and just like, am I really this evil person? Do I really do all this weird shit? And then you have to go into your own experiences and realize, hey, this isn't how you lived your life before.
No. This
is just some shit you start accumulating through your experiences with whatever beings you've been dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
If you don't know how to reflect, then that's where the hard part is going to be at. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're going to be living in their reality, and then you're going to start believing everything they saying.
That's a fact. And sometimes you got to isolate yourself to reflect. And a lot of people don't like being by themselves. And I know that from men to females. Like, there's some people that don't want to just chill by themselves because then they got to think about themselves and what they got going on. And a lot of people don't want to face that shit. So, you know what I mean?
Big facts.
It's a fact. So,
it's tough.
Oh no, yeah. If you go from chilling with a lot of people and then
it's tough.
You go, you know what I mean, the next couple months or however long it takes, even if it's a year, and then you look down, you're like, damn, I don't chill with nobody. I only got this select few people who I know. But sometimes like less is more, bro. Like it's a lot of people sometimes bring a lot of what's the word I'm looking for, bro? A lot of confusion. A lot of people bring a lot of confusion and different energies.
That's a great word.
You feel
It's a great
word. No, I knew it was a C word. I was trying to pull out.
I was gonna say chaos, but chaos
confusing. Like hand in hand. And I mean, we can get into all of that, but I wanted to start off by saying, like, even like the last time when you saw me, like I done drove all type of cars and just, you know what I'm saying, any like old cars, like anything I can get my hands on and can afford, bro, as long as it get me from A to B, that's what I've been in. So like I was mad for the last 2 years or whatever. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get me a Challenger, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get it, like, you know what I mean, I don't know when I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna save up, I'm gonna get it.
You
like,
just boom. Knew it was on the list.
I knew that when I go to the lot, that's the car I'm gonna get. So like I said, some shit happened with my old car, you know what I'm saying, oil plug ended up falling out, lost all the oil and the shit while I was riding. Cause the people at the fucking, you know, Jiffy Lube, they ain't put my shit in, and that's a whole nother story. That's a fact. They ain't put on my shit tight. I would stop, bro. Cause listen, they ain't put my shit on all the way tight. Shit came out. I'm coming back from the Ville. I took my mom to her doctor's appointment, whatever. I'm coming back. I hear the shit hit, so I'm looking. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I hear the plug hit the road, and I'm like, yeah, but it didn't even sound like that. It just sounded like a thud. Like, so I was like, I look at my mom. I was like, you dropped your phone? She was like, nah, my phone right here. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? So I'm looking at the gauges to see. I'm like, all right, we good. I was like, shit, I'll check that shit. Like, I gotta take her home, then go home. I was like, yeah, I'll check this shit when I get to the crib. Hopefully I can make it. Bruh, next thing you know, she looked in the mirror. She's like, your car's smoking. And I'm like, what? Looking at hold it big, you know what I mean? Big blocks of smoke coming out my shit. So I'm like, fuck it. Maybe I can make it. Maybe I can make it to the crib, bro. I get like a mile or two from our crib, bro. From her, I was gonna drop her off first. We live like close to each other, so I was gonna drop her off. Then head to my crib, bro. My shit start locking up right when I get. So I pull over to the side of the road. I'm like, damn. Ended up having to call my uncle. He came to swoop the nigga. We got back. So then my uncle's like, yo, why don't you go to the lot and get you? You know what I'm saying? I'm already thinking like, I'm gonna just get another used joint, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Until I can fix this joint. I ain't gonna junk it or whatever, but I know it's gonna need a new engine. Before I do that, boom, let me get another whip. I got shit to do. I gotta be able to be mobile. So he was like, nah, cuz, why you keep getting used cars? He was like, why don't you just go get something you want to get? So I'm like, you know what? Like, fuck, I you know what I mean? I don't mind. I don't try. I was like, bro, my credit's all right. So I'm like, let me go and see, you know what I mean? What they can offer.
What's your credit like?
That's a fact. It was all right at the time. I had been working on it, so it was like that was my thing. I was waiting to get my credit to a certain level, then I was gonna go. You know what I'm saying? With some cash down and shit like that. Yeah. So, bruh, how it worked, how the universe worked, boom, ended up going. And I think the next week I went up to I think it was Woodbridge. Went to Woodbridge, bruh. Went to the Dodge dealership. Boom. I already found the brand new orange Challenger, bro. Everybody know, if you know me, you don't know. People that don't know, that's my favorite color, bro. Great orange hope. You know what I'm saying? That's my name on the social medias. But orange always been my favorite color. So I was like, boom, I found it. It was like a cinnamon stick orange. I was like, yo, this shit is me. Hopped in it, tested, bro. When Track first saw it, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, and I'm like, yo, I got the car I wanted. Wasn't even asking. Went in there, nigga ran my shit. Didn't even have to put no money down. Like, I'm like, damn, this shit's crazy, bro. So I'm riding off the lot. I ain't have to pay this shit for like good. I was good, bro. But I still had those same problems. Yeah. You know what I mean? That I didn't address. So like, you know what I mean? And I still was drinking heavily, doing nut shit, you know what I'm saying? Not bad. I'm still gonna work a job, I'm still making music, I'm still trying to do my shit, but at the same time, I'm not dealing with the evils and the devils and the spirits that's around me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not dealing with it directly, I'm still using the outside substance to deal with it. So I still was like trying to cheat, you know what I'm saying, the universe. So eventually I think I'm good.
Do you feel like that's kind of why you wanted that car in a way? Material?
It was
the question.
It was like I mean, I liked the car, but it was also, it was going to be a status thing. So, you know what I mean? Of course, I was going to use it for videos. Of course, I want to pull up cleans. Like, I never, you know what I'm saying? Always pulling up in some shit where...
You never got a video of it either, did you?
Never, bro. I took a couple pictures.
The way the universe works, it's crazy.
Before I even got an oil change and that's, but at the same time, I had to look at it that, like, I don't regret it happening, and I'm gonna tell y'all what happened and say I don't regret it happening, but at the time I did, and I'm gonna tell you like all the things that ran through my mind, you know what I mean, through the whole process. But nah, bruh, all I had to do was not drink and drive. I would still have the car. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like the universe had already told me before, like, bro, you need to slow down or you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you already got a DUI. Like, you wilding out. You know what I mean? So I had my own time to stop it myself. But you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker forced me to stop it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bruh, tell the story real quick. It is what it is, bruh. Me and my cousin, we at the crib drinking. Tequila was my drink of choice or whatever, so we at the crib taking shots, boom. And like I said, now usually I can drink like, you know what I'm saying, damn near 3/4 of a bottle of tequila be good, like, you know what I'm saying, ain't no super drunk shit. This night I ended up getting some Coronas with it. I don't even drink beer, you know what I'm saying, but I got a little 6-pack, changed it up. We taking shots, hitting and drinking Corona, boom. So out of nowhere, at first this was crazy, bro. I fuck with Waffle House, but I don't never go. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be some late night. We left the club or we left some shit. Yeah, no, I love, and it's good when you go, but it ain't like I'm going every week or every month. It's like I go when this, you know what I mean? If we ride by.
I'm the person that will.
That's a fact.
That's me.
Bro, I'm on IHOP though, but I fuck with y'all. The Waffle House definitely there. It hit the spot. So for some reason I kept telling him, like, yo, fam, let's go to the Waffle House. Now the whole time, you know what I mean? I'm still not thinking, you know what I mean? Him driving, I'm like, bro, let's go with me. Like, you know what I mean? We're gonna slide to the Waffle House. Boom, boom, boom. It's like 11:30, 12. I'm like, let's go slide to the Waffle House. He already told me that he had went to Chili's before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm sitting there like, damn. I'm still thinking like, bro, we done drunk. You know what I'm saying? A bottle of tequila. You should be hungry right now, bro. I know I'm not tripping. Like, what's up, bro? Like, let's just go. And what's crazy is like a week before, we had ran out somewhere. And he asked me to take him by there, and he was like, yo, but he ordered this food and then picked it up. So I don't know if that was still in my mind, like, fuck it, that shit did look good. Like, I went, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it, bro, let's go again. This time I'm gonna get something, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, he was so crazy how it works, bro. And they, like you said, with the alcohol, it is a spirit, bro. Like, that's why they call it spirits, bro. You are putting another spirit into your body, like, even if you're not thinking about it like that. And like you said, like, and I've been watching different shit where they say, like, blacking out is possession and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because you're really not in control of yourself. You're just moving. Like, anytime you wake up and you don't remember what the fuck you did the night before, you know what I'm saying? Or you can't remember every little thing, or it's a space, an hour or two where you like, damn, what the fuck did I do then? Like, that is possession, bro. Even if it's a low form of possession, it's still possession because another substance or not
still
functioning, but your mind ain't there. So he told me the next day after I talked to him, you know what I mean? Or the next day or two after I got in contact with him, he's like, bro, I told you not to go. But I do remember him saying, like, bro, you got food in here, which I did. Like, I had just hit the grocery store that day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro,
you ain't feel like cooking shit.
I ain't feel like cooking shit. Like, I was before we got drunk. I'm like, fuck it, bro, I'm trying to eat now. Like, I'll cook this shit tomorrow type shit. So, bro, he didn't want, all I could remember, bro, is he didn't want to go. So he kept saying, nah, bro, I'm gonna go over here, do this. I'm good. I ain't really hungry. I was like, all right. So he was like, bro, just, you got food in here, bro. Like, why you gonna go waste money? I should have. That was right there. That creator, God, whatever you want to call it, the universe. That's the universe telling me, like, bro, chill out. You know what I'm saying? You good, bro. What I do? As soon as this man leave, you know what I'm saying? I came back in the crib. I might look at the refrigerator. I'm like, bro, fuck this. I'm not cooking shit, bro. And all I could keep thinking about, bro, for real, I'm thinking about Waffle House, my nigga, and orange juice on some fat nigga shit. Like, I'm going to go crush this shit. I already know what I'm getting. Don't even worry about it. I make it to the Waffle House, bro. First of all, it's weird. I'm going to the Waffle House 1 in the morning by myself, which that don't never happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why the fuck? So I'm like, fuck it. I sit down, I eat, boom. Bro, I must have got back in the car. As soon as I get back in the whip, and like literally, I probably live like 10 minutes from that shit. So, but I was gonna hop on the interstate. That's the quickest way home. Boom, call it a night, bruh. Between me living in the Waffle House and getting on the interstate, bruh, I black out. Boom, or pass, or fall asleep, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, once the food, I was good going there, but once the food hit my stomach, whatever, I must have shut down, whatever, bro. System shut down, whatever you want to call it, blacking out, falling asleep, whatever. Nigga blacked out. I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? Nigga black out and still was accelerating. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, I wake up and all the airbags is out. I'm on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and it kind of feel like at that moment, like I sobered up a little bit, but still at that moment, I was like, yo, what this can't, it felt like a dream. I'm like, bro, this can't be real. Don't tell me I just wrecked it. I woke up like, yo, don't tell me I just wrecked this bitch, bro. I just got this shit. So, bro, I'm sitting there, bro. I hop out the car. I'm still in disbelief. Like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I'm looking around, bro. I hop out, the lady behind me. She like, are you alright? I feel myself. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I already see the bitch raising the phone. You know what I'm saying? She like, I said, oh, this bitch calling the police. I'm like, oh, you about to blow it. Mind you, I ain't trying to take another DUI. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm already in ASAP. I finished up. I was supposed to finish up this month on the 24th or the 30th. The 30th I was supposed to be done. So I'm like, damn, bro, I can't take this shit. Bro, I'm out my body. Fight or flight, bro. She was like, oh, don't run. Too late. Nigga just started skating. Ran from his own car, bro. This is some out of my mind shit. Like, that's how low it was. Like, I never did this dumbass shit before, bro. Any of the last DUI, I just, you know what I'm saying? The cops were already there. So I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, let me get the fuck, bro. I come back when I ain't drunk. You know what I'm saying? But that still ain't gonna solve nothing, nigga. So, but not thinking, bro. Some fight or flight shit. Cops enough find me in the woods, some nut shit, bro. The lowest of the low, bro. When I say some low shit, the lowest of the low. And it take it, like I done told my friends, this is my first time. I'm gonna tell the internet, fuck it, because I want people to know, like, it is a way back from, you know what I mean. Once you fuck up. Like, you might feel like it's your all-time fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But then you can bounce back if you, and you got to look at the reasons why you fucked up, and don't blame other people. Don't do whatever. So boom, ended up. So I didn't even realize until the next day, or when I got out, like I went to jail that night. They gave me a $500 bond, so I ain't had the cash on me, you know what I'm saying, on my car or whatever. So I was like, yo, I had to call, you know what I mean? Boom, I had the cash at the crib, but not, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm trying to call somebody to go by my crib, but I got the only key, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, what the fuck? So it's a whole, so I'm sitting there, and plus you already know what the cell phone's like. I don't know nobody's number like that by heart, but a couple people. Like, I know my mom's number, I know my cousin's number, I know like probably less than 5 numbers by heart, even if that. So I'm like, damn. So I'm calling this person, ain't nobody picking up. I'm like, bro, and by this time it's like 12 or something the next day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm trying to get this shit together. Out of nowhere, the girl I was talking to at the time, which is my girl now, like, we was just still in the talking stage or whatever. Like, I couldn't remember her number from nothing, because she got a number from another state or whatever. So it's like, so I couldn't even, like, I could remember, like, the first, I was like, it's 917. The rest of the numbers was there. I'm like, bro, I'm sitting here trying to just dial random numbers. I'm like, damn, bro, this shit crazy. So the CEO, he come out, he walked by me, he like, you get in touch with somebody? And I was like, nah, not yet. He was like, oh, well, I can already see in his face, he trying to put me back in the holding joint. So I'm like, bruh, nah, I got to get the fuck on. So, bruh, I'm telling you, 30 seconds later, one of the dudes get up from the desk and was like, oh, you lucky, somebody called asking about you. So I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? Who is that? Bruh, borrowed a piece of paper over with my, you know what I mean, with my girl's number on it. And I was like, that shit's crazy, bruh. Like, I'm sitting, you know what I mean? Like, so she ended up, because she was like, how much you need to get out? Boom, boom. I told her, she did 5. I was like, I'm going to give it right back to you. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just bring that shit. So she came, got me out, whatever. But then that night, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that night, and then for probably like a month or two after that, bro, I'm sitting here replaying this shit in my head. Not only I got going back in here and tell these ASAP motherfuckers that I done wrecked my new car and got another DUI while I'm in ASAP. I'm sitting here like, damn, I just wrecked this brand new car, my nigga. I ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got the oil change in that bitch yet. I probably had that bitch like 40 days. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, how the fuck I do some shit like that? So I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, you a dumbass. Like, what the fuck are you got going on? All because you letting liquor run your life, or you you can't even comprehend, or you letting it get to the point where you not making conscious decisions. Like, any other person would have been like, oh, I'm too lit to drive, but you not respecting, like, I wasn't respecting my life. I wasn't respecting myself and the position that God put me in or gave me the opportunity. So, and I watched this other video that not even jump around, but I watched this other video and was like, life is a privilege, and like we not taking it like that. Like I didn't even when people say, "Oh, you're driving is a privilege," man, fuck that. I'm gonna drive. You know what I'm saying? I just think like so, and not saying I didn't value my life because the way I live, I try to show love. I always lived in a positive way, but I didn't internally. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Respect it full heartedly. Like, bro, I'm out here drunk driving. Like I could kill myself. I could kill somebody else, but I didn't find out until I went to the tow yard how bad the shit was. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I mean? I still got pictures, bro. I might send you one if you want. You know what I'm saying? Post it in between this video and show it. But like, bro, the story was what's so crazy is they say I barrel rolled the car, and I went in midair, barrel rolled the car on hit the side of a tractor trailer, my nigga, landed. And then, you know what I'm saying? Landed regular, like I parked on the side of the street. Like I woke up on the side of the road, like perfectly parked. And like even the tow lady was like, I don't even understand how you push. She's like, the wheel was gone. How did you park this shit? I'm like, I don't know. Like I woke up with my shit perfectly on the side of the road, like with the lady pulled over behind me, like all. So I'm like,
laughing, but the shit is really
it's not,
funny.
bro. It's crazy. No, I understand. It's bro. When niggas hear this story, they gonna be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. But no broken bones, no nothing.
I blacked out at the wheel before, so I know what this shit is.
Listen,
like.
bro, but not to this is some extreme shit. So when I woke up, I'm like, what the fuck? But how you wake? And I'm still waking up with full functioning. You know what I'm saying? I got full function on my limbs. Or like I'm like, what the fuck? I don't feel no type of pain for real. Like I ain't hit my head on nothing. None of like I had a little scar up here, but nothing. So fast. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So all that shit happened so fast. I'm like, damn, bro, I really did some, you know what I mean, Dukes of Hazzard shit out here, like on some drunk night, on a Waffle House run, my nigga, when you ain't have to go nowhere, bro. Like, ain't like I'm coming back from the club and doing no shit like that, bro. You got drunk at the house, left your house, and wrecked your car. Like, that's some all-time idiot shit. And like I said, I'm not opposed to calling myself that, because at that time, that's what I was. Like, that's how I was acting. Like, I was doing some ill-ass shit just because I wanted to do it. You know what I mean? So, disrespect my blessings, so it happens. Lucky that I even got the bail, you know what I'm saying, because of the charges and shit. So I'm like, alright, boom. Had to go in there, sit down, tell these ASAP people, sit there and tell these motherfuckers my story about, you know what I mean? But it's crazy because they still know me as a person, and they know that I'm not that type of person that just out here doing dumb shit all the time. Like, so even when I told them the story, they was, you know what I mean, they was saying whatever, but like they still on my side. Like they gonna still come to the court and say, oh no, he's been doing good, he had a mistake, Like a lot of niggas not gonna have that in their corner, because like I wasn't out here trying to be disrespectful. I understood, but I didn't accept what the requirements for the ASAP was. Now if I was to not drink like I wasn't supposed to be drinking and respect the, you know what I mean, ramifications of the actions, this shit wouldn't have happened. Again, going against the universe, going against the creator, whatever you call it. But the fact I had the craziest thing was sitting there, now I gotta get rides and work, all this weird shit, boom, that I never had to do in my life, you know what I mean? Always had a car. So I was like, damn, what the fuck? Depend on others. I got a call, ask, can you pick me up, take me here? I'm like, bro, fuck this. Like, even times when I had a suspended license, bro, if I got my car and I need to go somewhere, I'm still gonna go. I'd rather go than ask a motherfucker to take me somewhere. That's just how I am, independent like that. So this was the first time in my life God set me down like, nah, nigga, like, it ain't really like, and it was already in my head, it's not an option. Like, first of all, I ain't got no working car right now, so I can't just, you know what I mean, pick up and drive. But then again, like, even if I could, like, it ain't even worth it. Like, if they catch me driving now, it's a rap. So, bro, but sitting in bed, this is how sick my mind was, bro. I'm sitting in bed, I lay in bed at night, and I'm up, and I'm like, I'm worried. I'm still thinking like, oh, I wrecked the car. It's a brand new car. Damn, you ain't been shooting no video, and you ain't did nothing. You supposed to go pull up on your niggas. I was supposed to drive that shit across country. My homie in Arizona, I was gonna pull up on you.
So your higher self is talking to you now. Now you really talking.
Bro, you fit. So I'm sitting. I'm like, but then you know what's crazy, bro? I'm sitting here thinking about that. I'm like, damn, motherfuckers is gonna think I'm a nut for doing this shit. Like, niggas already know I got a drinking problem, but now it's like, damn, nigga, you just got the car, you wrecked. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, I'm thinking all this, but then I had to sit there and think. I'm like, bro, I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still here, bro. I'm not paralyzed. I ain't killed nobody else. Like, I'm like, bro, God still gave me a chance. Like, I'm still self. But it's the same thing. It's like, damn, bro, I'm valuing a $30,000 car or whatever more than my life. Like, I'm not even worried about me not being fucked up. I'm worried about me fucking up the car because I wanted to ride around the stunt, or I just wanted to. It was a car I liked, so I'm like, damn, I finally got this. This is an achievement
for the wrong intentions.
And I pissed.
In the intentions behind why you wanted the car, so it had to happen the way it happened.
You know what? To this day, bro, I don't. At first, I was like, damn, I shouldn't have did it, but I don't regret it, bro. And it's sad to say.
You got to experience life.
I don't regret it because I was so hard headed that it took something that extreme for me to sit back and be like, damn, bro, you really got a fucking problem. Like, all you had to do was not drink it. You know what I mean? Like, this is all you had to do. Like, you've had time to stop yourself. You can't even stop yourself. So what makes you think that you're gonna be able to catch the rest of these blessings, bro? When I blessed you with one thing, and your dumb ass still did, you know what I mean, some shit and ruined it. I knew you was gonna ruin it. I gave it to you.
That's how I be feeling when some shit be happening and I be having outside forces work against me. I be feeling like that sometimes. Like, god damn, like.
But it's always
I hope
me.
I ain't just tricked this up, or am I tricking it up in the process
of
doing this? Like,
is this like, what's supposed to happen?
Yeah,
but then, bro,
I'm so self-reflective. I fucking take every angle possible,
bruh, and that's how I had to do it. But then the more I self-reflected, the more I started understanding myself and the reason why I was like that, and the reason why I was drinking. And I had started cutting shit off and certain people off. Like, not to blame them, it's still a personal problem, but it's like, besides the deaths and shit like that, then dealing with that, and then dealing with shit not going your way, and you being an artist struggling trying to make shit work, and you might be missing opportunities. Like on the last podcast I told you about, you know what I'm saying, I still like a dickhead with the yellow bees and shit. Like, damn, bro, you blew, this is the biggest opportunity, you blew it, but maybe this is a part of my journey that, you know what I'm saying, shit supposed to happen like that. Yeah. So, and it's hard to swallow sometimes, you feel what I'm saying? It's hard to swallow sometimes, but it's like, you know what, bro? I'm still here, and I got a chance to write this shit. Like, it's not over. Like, you know what I mean? Ain't like I'm doing this shit at 50 years old, 40 years old. Like, all right, bro, you still relatively young, or you can fix the shit now, so that later in life you ain't gonna face the same shit. So now I had to sit back and be like, oh, all right, it's me. I'm shooting myself in the foot. Cops ain't following me around. I'm putting myself in front of them, being a dummy, a drunk dummy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have no record. Like, so it's like I'm looking like, damn, bro, all this shit is me. I'm doing shit to me, and then I'm letting outside forces and outside energies make me feel like I should self-medicate myself to the fact where now I'm letting the shit that I'm medicating myself make decisions for me. You know what I mean? So I'm really out of my body. I'm only hurting myself, trying not to snap on other motherfuckers, or trying not to fuck up other relationships, when really fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So it changed my whole perspective on life, that first of all, I ain't have to be here. Second of all, I could be paralyzed, whatever. You know what I mean? The motherfucker to flip a car to try to chill and get out and be able to run. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I'm just saying though, like, that's a blessing.
Keep laughing. Nah, this shit is crazy.
It's a blessing in itself, bro. It's a blessing in itself. So
it is.
But at the same time, it's like that shit gave me a whole new perspective on life and what I'm supposed to be doing, and who I'm letting around me, and certain people with certain intentions. And I'm a type of person that I never take it out on other people. I'm gonna take out shit on myself, which ain't a good way to do it either. You know what I mean? So I had to sit back, recalibrate, relearn myself, and be like, oh, that's why I'm doing this. That's why. Oh, so then when I start seeing certain people call, I'm like, oh, I would use, if I still had that, if this shit had to happen, I would answer this call. You know what I mean? If this wouldn't happen, and it's a part of it is shame, like, damn, I don't want to tell this motherfucker this, but a part of it's like, this motherfucker don't care. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was a guy in the joint, like, you know what I'm saying? It might be sad for a little bit, but they don't really give a fuck. Yeah. So it's like, I'm surrounding myself around people who, they don't give a fuck about me, for real. They just want, you know what I mean, to see if we can make something happen together, or if they can, you know what I mean, prosper or come up, or whatever, off, or whatever nigga got going on, or talents, or whatever. It don't matter from regular shit to normal living shit to trying to be successful to trying to do whatever. Like, a nigga, certain people only gonna bring their energy around when they feel like it's gonna benefit them or help them out. So I had to cut those people out. I'm sitting back. I'm having comments.
So what you do to cut these people out?
Bro, I just really stopped answering. I answered the phone. But for real, I ended up, to be honest, I lived in the same house for like 7-8 years, bro. So when this shit happened, I always been accessible, bro. So everybody know where I live at. You know what I'm saying? Some people might even put, like, it got to the point where, like, some people will still pull up even if I ain't answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? Just because they know they might ride by, see my car, like, oh, I know this nigga in here. Let me pull up on him real quick. Like, I was touchable, right? Like, hey, let me go see what this nigga doing. And, like, sometimes people want to be around you because they don't want to be by themselves, or they don't have nothing else going on but to ride by, see you, and be like, oh, let me go fuck with this nigga, or you know. So like I said, for a long time, and not saying that, like I said, I got a lot of good friends, but I'm saying some people like they had hidden agendas, and it was just about them. Like they don't care how I'm going through it. You know what I'm saying? Even after I wrecked the car, like I ain't want to be around nobody. I want to isolate myself and figure myself out. I'm like, what the fuck I got going on? I got to stop this, this, and people still just want to come around just to come around. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, I couldn't do that. So I knew I was gonna have to do some jail time, and I knew, I'm like, bam, bro, once I pay this lawyer, I ain't gonna have no bread to fucking pay for this, pay for this house for 3-4 months or however long they're gonna give me. You know what I'm saying? And still come out and have to pay for a place that I'm not gonna be living at. So you know what I'm saying? My girl got a crib, so I was like, bro, let me move in with you until, you know what I'm saying, I can motherfucking, and when I get out, boom, and get my own spot again. Like it's not nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what I got to do it, you know what I mean? So I was making that, but with that move, bro, like you saw when you swooped me up earlier, like that move, like you was like, bro, this ain't the same spot, like this, you know what I'm saying? Like it's different people. I was like, bro, it's so peaceful and it's so cool, but it's like nobody know where she live at, so it's like if I don't answer my phone, like you can't just pull up on me, you know what I'm saying? So that gave me the space I needed for real, and then I would have never made that decision myself to cut people off regularly, but a traumatic experience, and I'm like, bro, it's too much. Like I can't talk to you on the phone when my mind ain't even focusing on what the fuck you talking about. So that helped me too. So that helped with the disconnect, moving with her. We chopping it up, like I said, don't think it's no motion. Like I still, you know what I mean, still throwing on the bill, still do everything like that. It's just, it's cheaper for me to live with her than to pay for my own shit at this point in time. But as soon as all this shit is over, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, like we already in it together. So now we done formed a relationship to the point that I'm ready to move forward as far as like we can stay together and do whatever. Like eventually I still, you know what I mean, she already got her crib. Eventually I still want to go out and get my own crib, use my, you know what I mean, first time home or shit, and do my own shit. But in the meantime, we working together, and I appreciate her for that. I already told her like everything you did for me, I appreciate you. Like I already paid her back for the bail money. Like we on the same page, you know what I'm saying, as far as that's concerned. So it's like it was a beautiful thing, but it's like I be trying to push sometimes. If I was certain things that I face or certain relationship problems or anything, like if I could just dip, I just be dipping. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I got my own crib, my own car, like I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like this shit forced me to sometimes like deal with shit that I wouldn't normally deal with. Not saying in a bad way all the time, because you know shit comes up and it's always gonna be little bullshit.
It's kind of forcing you to keep yourself stationary.
Exactly. Whether it's not no flight shit like, no, you can't just go and do this. Like I was always doing that way, but now I face this shit. Like I had to face myself, face all problems together, face everything without just being like, fuck this and I'm different, because that's how I deal with shit in the past.
But you had an easier choice
before to make, or fuck this, I'm gonna go get drunk. Like now I gotta deal with it sober. I can't, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna drink. So boom, I gotta deal with this with a clear, level-headed mind, no outside substances, and that shit made me so reflective on myself, and so it just changed my view of the world and what's really going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like the real good versus like whatever you believe in, and it's just for the people, like whatever you believe in, I don't care what you call it, I don't care what you call the creator, God, Buddha, you know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of names.
It's a lot of different names. You know, man, I'm in Ra. Whatever you call the person, whoever, you know what I mean. Even if you're just a believer in the universe and how shit works, bro. Just understand, bro. It's gonna be signs given to you, and try to don't. Even if you're hard, a lot of us are hard headed, and we might ignore them. And I was ignoring them for a long time, but just know that like you got some. It's gonna come a point in your life where you got to hold, if you want to, because you don't have to, you know what I mean? I can still be out here getting drunk, doing whatever. I chose not to, but when you start to take heed to the lessons and start to pay attention to each and every sign that's coming and face it wholeheartedly at that time, like shit's gonna start elevating for you. So what I'm saying is, I'm in the best mind state I've ever been in my life, and I'm also in a fucked up position. So it's crazy, but my mind is elevated more than when I had the car, and more when I had, you know what I'm saying, everything going for me, what I thought. Like, but I was still fucked up then, you know what I mean, mentally. Yeah. So it don't matter what you got or what you look like you got or whatever. Like, yeah, and I always thought, and that's another thing, bro. Like, I always thought being a man was like taking care of myself. Oh, I can shelter myself, I can feed myself, I can clothe myself, I can pay my own bills, I can do all this shit. Like, that's a man. That is an aspect of a man, or just a real person. But I was neglecting all the mental shit it took to be a man, like to really be elevated, well. Bro. Yeah, emotions, how I'm dealing with it, bro. You're not a real man if emotion. If you're not a real man, not saying you're not a real man, because people got substance problems all the time. But if if I'm leaning on this like a crutch for every situation in my life, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drink because of this. I'm gonna drink because of this. I had a bad day. I'm gonna drink. Oh, it's a good day. I'm gonna drink. Like, what day ain't you drinking, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta come to a realization. Like, damn, bro, you poisoning yourself and you not even thinking for yourself because the liquor thinking for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had to come to that realization, and then it's like and then I started looking at everybody else that was around me. I'm like, bro, I'm tolerating you because I'm medicated all the time. So I'm putting up with bullshit from you and you and you, and just drinking and saying fuck it, it's all good. I ain't worried about it, nigga. Like whatever. But nah, then I started looking at it from somewhere. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't need these people around me. Like, certain people can't be around me because, first of all, you don't deserve to be around me because we're not the same type of person. But second of all, it's like you sucking my energy, man. Like, you know what I mean? So I can't be around you. Like, I always try to come with positive vibes. Even if I was fucked up, like you said, you knew I was off last podcast. You know what I mean? Last time I pulled up, you could feel it, but I still was like, I gotta go do this for my nigga. Like, I ain't feel, you know what I mean? I knew my mindset wasn't in the right space, but I'm like, fuck it, bro. I made this obligation with my mans. I'm gonna go up here and we're gonna handle this business. But like you said, you could tell I was off. And like, even when I looked at it, I was like, bro, I am, you know what I mean? Like, I'm there, but I ain't there. And like, that's how I was living. Like, I wasn't completely there. Like, now, bro, I'm 100% present, like, all the time. You know what I'm saying? Rather than getting drunk and just zoning out. Like, that's what I used to do to the night. Now it's none of that. It's like, anything that happens, as soon as it happens, I try to address it and take care of it. I don't brush it under the rug. I cut people. Like, if I don't fuck with you like that, you know I don't fuck with you like that. I might not have to tell you. Me ignoring you or whatever, you gonna visually put it in your head like, damn, this nigga don't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't the same. I can't even access this nigga no more. Nah, bro, because you was using the access the wrong way and I was letting you do it. And I was still been letting you do it.
People be abusing the privileges, you know what I'm saying? You take advantage of people vulnerability, people kindness, you know what I'm saying, like people generosity,
right.
Like any of these words or other words that you could think of where it has to do with giving sincerely, you know what I'm saying, like
nah, yes,
all you gotta do is giving sincerely. If you got an evil person or unhealthy person next to a genuine person or someone who gives sincerely, then they gonna love the fuck out of that person.
Cause they like, it don't matter what I do, this nigga always gonna come through. He always gonna come through with a positive. He always gonna want to help out and do shit. But I don't have to do half the shit or a quarter of the shit this nigga do.
Facts.
Like, all I gotta do is, you know what I'm saying, is hit the nigga up and he gonna be, you know what I'm saying, ready. So it's like, you gotta watch those certain type of people, and it's like, damn, bro, I had a lot of people like that around me. Not a whole lot, but enough that like it was bothering me, and I didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Enough to where when you start moving people, you almost feel isolated or lonely. You know what I'm saying?
It was crazy.
Like,
it was me, bro. Like I said, I got a couple best friends. I got some family that's good, and I love my family to death. I'm not all super connected with all of them. Like, you know what I mean? We don't all see it on the same page, but like the ones that know me, you know what I'm saying? And they understand what I'm going through, and you know what I mean? And we on the same type of page. So I cherish those people and those relationships. But everybody else, I had to make a choice, bro, and I had to just make a clear cut decision. Like, I made a post the other, like, it was probably been like a month or two now, but I was like it might even been a month, like 3 weeks now. I was like, any person that's all about themselves is the devil. Now you can take you don't have to be the literal devil. You can take it how you want to. It's devilish energy. If you all about yourself and you don't care about other people at all, and you don't care about motherfuckers' feelings, you don't care about what they going through, all you care about is what you can get out of them, bro. That's the devil. Don't be fooled. Like, they can call you every day, but let you not have nothing going on, you know what I mean? Or let you be down bad, and then niggas not, and they can be up. Motherfucker can be up like this and see you struggling, or seeing you just need a little bit of help to do some shit, and they your homie. They ready to kick it with you every day.
It could be your brother. It could be your
brother. It could be your sister, your mom, your dad, whoever it is.
Anybody.
And that's right. And that's what it's so anybody. So you watch it, and then I've seen niggas, and you watch certain shit, and I've seen niggas like, oh, bro, you was up and you was gonna do this and do that, but then, like, you know what I'm saying, you didn't do it. But then, like, when you was down or when niggas fall off or do whatever, now you want to come. A nigga might be in a better position than you now, but now you want to, hey, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? What's good, man? Hey, you think you could do this? You think I'm like, bro, you ain't do none of that for me, for real. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? I fuck with you. You know what I mean? I got you. But then niggas don't even know how to reciprocate that.
Now all that shit is dead. We had a place now where all that shit is dead.
It's gone, bro.
All that shit is dead. That shit ain't slime. I don't give a fuck if you're a family member. That shit is.
And you know what? Crazy. It took me a long time to just for real, these last 6-7 months, it took me like, it doesn't matter. Like, I had to start caring about how I felt more. Like, these motherfuckers is caring about how they feel. So motherfuckers won't take it a certain way. When you cut them off, they gonna be like, oh, this nigga think this. Or, you know, I had to stop thinking like that. Like, damn, bro, I don't feel bad for cutting people off no more, bro. You know what you did. Or you know what you have done. Or you know the type of person you are. I'm just was tolerating it. But now I don't have to tolerate it, bro. I didn't have to, but now I see that I'm not going to. So it's like, once you cut a motherfucker completely off, they gonna be like, damn, what the fuck, you know what I mean? You know what you did, bro, or you know what you didn't do, or you know, like, certain shit, you wasn't giving me the same energy I was giving you, bro. Females, males, don't matter. Like, you wasn't giving me the same energy I was giving you. Positive energy I'm giving you. I'm here for you. I can do it. I'm gonna help you out any way I can. You only want help when you down, or you only want help when shit's fucked up for you. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to come in, bro, I do this, I can do this, and nah, bro, you ain't want to do it when I needed you to do it, or you wasn't going to do it. And I'm not gonna ask you for shit. I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, nigga, I can do it, hey, bro.
Once you pass the organic offer up for some bullshit or manipulation for your own selfish needs, then it's no double back around. It doesn't. If you get a double back around, then
it's gonna end up hurting you.
I haven't done the double back arounds when them shits happen like that.
Nah, in certain niggas I felt so close to, and it was like since childhood. I'm like, yo, this is my nigga. But then it's like, nah, bro, these niggas don't give a fuck about me for real. Like, I'm just accessible and I'm a cool nigga, so they want to be, you know what I mean? They want to be around. And like, you gotta watch certain people. I ain't gonna just say niggas. Certain people don't like being alone. You gotta watch for those motherfuckers who don't like being alone. If they can't chill by themselves and they don't want to, like, bruh, I'm at my crib chilling by myself. I'm cool. I'm calm, collected. I'm enjoying myself, man. I might play the game. I might write some shit. I might do whatever. Nah, bro, your mindset is, let me hit this person. I need to do this. Nah, bro. Why don't you want to be by yourself for a day or 2 days? You know what I mean? You gotta come on. You gotta be around somebody every second, every hour, every day. Nah, bro, you gotta watch for people like that, because they never really taking time to work on themselves. They just constantly, you know what I'm saying, moving. Whose energy can I, you know what I mean, pull off today to get through my day? Like, you gotta watch motherfuckers like that. It is. And then
it's crazy because I grew up around a lot of people because I got a bunch of siblings. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then between all my situations in school and shit, so I was always enmeshed in all of that shit. But I also reflected on that same thought process, you know what I'm saying? Because you always have to look at shit on the opposite end of the spectrum too, you know what I'm saying? Right. Is that me that's feeling like I need to be around people, you know what I'm saying? Or is it me? Or, you know, like, am I afraid to be alone or some shit? And then I also had to come to a realization that I was never afraid, just my situation was set up where it was always people all around. Right. So as soon as I was able to be fully in my own space outside of when I was locked up and I had to do that time or whatever, them 3 years. But that shit was like, doing it forcefully is different than doing it out here by choice. That's
you know
what I'm saying?
It's
completely different. You
that's
know
a
what
fact.
I'm saying? Like,
bro. And shit opens up when you do that. But it's like, you gotta cross that road. So that's what I'm saying. Like, anybody that's in a fucked up position, or anybody that feel down right now, and that's why I really wanted to get the point across. That's why I hit track. I'm like, bro, I got some shit that I want to get off my chest, not only to help me, but I know that there's people that's in worse situations than me, or your situation might not be that bad. Like, I want some people to hear this story, like, this nigga is tripping. You heard this? Like, this nigga done fucked up some shit. Like, but he's still good. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, you can come up from that shit, and, like, when you come back, it's material shit that I lost. I'm gonna get it back. You know what I'm saying? When in due time, whenever, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, the spiritual shit in the mental awakening that I took from that shit, I wouldn't trade it back for the car now. Like, I stood up for months. I was sleeping like, damn, bro, I can't believe. Like, I go outside like, damn, this motherfucker supposed to be out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, not. But then I look at myself like, damn, bro, you walking. What are you talking about? Like, nigga, you walking and you free. Like, you got people, and you got the ASAP people on your side, bro. You done paid the lawyer. Like, I mean, it's out of my hands at this point. Like, whenever I go to court, boom, whatever they gonna give me is what they gonna give me. But, like, if it shouldn't have to be that lesson. I could have learned that lesson on my own, but so hard-headed, but I still learned the lesson.
That was the only way you was going to learn
That's the only way I was going to learn it. And it's sad it's sad that way, but but going back to what you were saying about it could be anybody. Like, don't feel bad. Like, own up to your own shit, because a lot of times we got our own personal problems, and I'm not saying don't say that every person this and that, but if you know every day that you live in a way where you're not taking from anybody mentally, physically, you know what I'm saying, spiritually. If I come, when I come to somebody's house or I come be around somebody, I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to bring a good mood in, and I'm trying to leave with that same good mood. I don't want to leave with this person's energy. I'm not trying to take this from them. I'm not trying to manipulate them for nothing. Like, bro, we mutually chilling on a good grounds, and that's where I wanted to be at. But everybody's not like that, bro. And then I sat back and watched. It's like, boom, you separate yourself, and then it's time to grow. And I'm still in the growing stage, but I felt like me sharing my story and where I'm at in my life right now, and it's deeper than just the car shit. Like, it's other shit, family shit, and you know what I'm saying, friend shit. That, like, it's a lot of shit going on.
You cut any family members off?
Not a lot. Like, no, but for real, I had the 2 family members that really raised me. They passed within the last 3 years, so that was a big toll on me too. Like, it was back to back. And then my dad, like, I love my dad to death. Like, he ain't helped raise me like that. He was around, you know what I'm saying. But we had more of a friendship than whatever. But then he died. Like, I had my aunt who raised me. She died in like October 2018. Then
do you feel more connected to him when they move on to the next journey?
I don't even see. That's my problem with death. Like, I don't even be thinking of it like that. You know what I'm saying? I know it. I think Christ so broad. I don't think that, like,
I lost 2 people soon as I got locked up right away.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And if they not like your mom or your dad, like, then you not gonna be able to go to the funerals.
Right. Yeah.
So, you know, my little brother, his pops, which basically raised me till I was like 10, and then my great aunt, who we used to go to Harlem and go stay with and see her.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it still was people who meant something to you, though.
yeah, but I had no access to them
physically.
You know
That
what
shit's
I'm saying?
crazy.
So, and it was like a 1 month after each other. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Basically, as soon as I got in there, like, you about to wear this on your plate right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Next, what?
What? Yeah, what's going on? And I can't even be out to do like. Now, luckily, like I said, nigga, I was out for all this shit. But I look at it like this. I know they be looking like, damn, bro, you fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Or you doing this, but like, I don't look at it like they staring at me every day and why. You know what I'm saying? I try not to even think about that. Like, I love my best friend when I was 18, and like, I still rarely. He's on my mind all the time. I got his pictures, you know what I'm saying, on my wall and shit. But it's like, I don't try to look at them every day. I don't, you know what I mean? I just put that. That's one of the shits I suppress. Like, I just put that shit like, all right, I know they passed on. Like, it is what it is. But these, like, it's fucked up when it's your core people. I always feel like it's the people I connect with the most.
That's where we got to get a better understanding. And this is what I be trying to teach my daughter, is that we live forever. You know what I'm saying? So we all gotta go.
Yeah.
Daddy gonna go. So you just know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be standing on whatever I'm gonna stand on when I do, or if I just get to go peacefully.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Either or, but we got to get more comfortable with moving on to our next journey.
No,
because I definitely feel more connected to them in their next journey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
See,
because when I think about them, that's me giving them energy. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then depending on what weird happens, depending on what kind of sign I may get back from out here or something, you know what I'm saying?
But, I mean, I know that they still, you know what I mean, around just for, like I said, it could be the creator of the universe, but I know it's something, it's the energy I put out, which is, you know what I mean, why I think that I didn't, because like I said, that car could have been my casket, bro. Like, I could have been, you know what I mean, I would have just died a drunk motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Or that would be the story, like, this nigga got drunk and flipped the car and died, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that could be the story, that could easily be the story, or he flipped the car, killed somebody else. Now, you know what I mean, manslaughter, some ill shit, so it's like, just like that, I'm like, no, I know they still around protecting me, it's just like, I try, because that shit really bothers me. I'm like, damn, bro, it's always the people I feel most connected with. Like, that's how my life has been. Like, the people that are like, I feel like my people, like, that know me, like, they, like, most of them is gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't even, it's hard for me to I can't reignite that same relationship or same understanding with other people, especially other people in my family. And I never gone through my family on the bus. I love all my family. It's just like, you know how families is. Like, most families got they people. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever, like, if your aunt raised these 2 brothers, that's, you know what I mean? They fuck with everybody else, but that's they, you know what I'm saying? That's they people. Like, no, these is my boys, Like, and that's how I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, my aunt raised me, and her daughter raised me. So when she died, then her daughter died in December, so that's what, 3 months, and then my dad ended up dying in the summer. That next summer, which was that next, like, June or something, July. You know what I'm saying? And we, like, you know what I mean? We was bruh, in like an 8-month span. So I'm like,
everything happened in 3 years, which is
that's what I hear it. No, it's not. But it was just like, damn, bro, I'm taking all these blows. and then I'm still trying to move and do what I'm doing, but I'm like, I'm not even processing. I can't even process the last death. And then this shit hit out the way, and then I'm like, oh damn, this nigga about to go too. Like, what the fuck going on? Like, and I had to go down there and, you know what I mean? Me and his sister had to go down there and like make the decision to take him off life support and shit like the shit that I'm not even thinking about trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? So I didn't take that shit well, none of it. You know what I'm saying? So then that even I started drinking more heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was kind of chill, you know what I mean? Chill drinking then, but that shit sent me to like, damn, bro, I'm suppressing that shit in my other regular life ain't going the best. Let me that damn suppress all that shit. Now I'm still working, I'm still making music, I'm still trying to do what I'm doing through it all, but I'm not taking the time to heal myself or to even understand why I'm thinking like this or why I'm doing this shit. So what I wanted to tell people is like, don't matter how bad you feel, how down you are, you gotta deal with it. Go through those downtimes, go through the depression, go through whatever. It's not, and that's another thing we gotta change. Like, we gotta start talking about. I like the mental health talks and everybody doing this shit now because it was never addressed. You know what I'm saying? When we was growing up, you know what I mean? Not in my family. You know what I mean? Like nobody's gonna say, you can't come in and say, I was depressed, that's why I did this. Like, nobody gonna listen to that shit. Like, and it's sad, but like now it's a real problem. Like, it's a real thing, and like the way you deal with it is the way you can come out on the other end. Now, if you're depressed and you blame everybody else for your depression and everything, this and this and this, then you might not grow out of it. But if you get depressed and then you start spotting the things that, like, you might still be depressed over certain shit, but if you start spotting the things that, like, this ain't helping me, this ain't helping my depression, this person ain't, let me X these people out, and maybe I still might be down some days, but it's not as down as I was if I still had these motherfuckers around me still taking what little energy I got left. You know what I mean? So yeah. All this shit, it's mind blowing, it's mind awakening, bro. Like, I just, my whole aspect on life is different. You know what I mean? So, like, it was a life changing experience for me, bro. Like, I never looked at drinking as life and death until now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just, like I said, bro, I don't care what you're struggling with. Like, alcohol is one thing. If you're struggling with
school, I know a lot of people who had died from drinking and driving. So I got an early experience.
To not do that, yeah, and so, you stayed away from it.
To be more understanding of, you know, being more consciously aware. All right.
Yeah, and I know people that crash, but I never thought about it like that. So now I do, and like I said, it ain't too late to change. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wherever it's bad situation you in, bro, if you still got breath in your body, you can still move around. Like, you can change the situation. It might take some time. It might be hard to do, but you can change the shit. So that's what I really wanted to come on here and spread that message.
The hardest part about the message is looking at the hard stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. So the thing is, when you look at the hard stuff, just remember that everything in life is hard.
Right. Right.
And then that'll kind of make that easier for you. So then you, while you're looking at it and reflecting on a situation that was hard for you, and if you're more self-aware, then you can actually look at the situation and see what kind of led you to those emotions that you felt. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I have to look at numerous situations that I have to go back my past experience. Like, say I use my mom or something. Yeah. Right? And I realize, okay, well, if I'm learning all this other different things and I'm seeing that, okay, well, nigga, you may have abandonment issues. You know, you didn't take the unhealthy route about it. Right. But you grow attached to people kind of quicker than usual, even though I know how to cut. You know what I'm saying?
Still,
I had to think and realize, oh shit, I never really had no one-on-one time with my mom growing up. I got a lot of siblings, but she spent most of her time with the man that was in the picture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, situations where she could have been there for me from my sports or something, where something on the up and up, but you rather be there for me if I'm going to court about to get locked up.
Now you hear it, but you weren't here when you could be in for a positive reason.
Yeah, right. And then I realized, like, okay, I'm still a male, but I don't remember getting a lot of hugs or affection from my mom. You know what I'm saying? Right. So maybe that's why I kind of dig and look for that in other females.
Right,
and,
right.
You know, so that's the hardest thing to do, is looking back and seeing what was leading to what. You know what I'm saying?
And you're right, and that's what I'm saying. I felt like I don't like throwing, it's not even throwing. I had to stop thinking about me throwing people under the bus. It's like, it's not that. I'm just stating my truth. Like, it's hard sometimes. If you're a person like me, you got a big heart, and you like, damn, I don't want people to feel bad or take what I'm saying the wrong way. Cause like I still love my family. Like I love my mom, I love my dad to death. But yeah,
put it out there.
But no, like when
but
you don't,
I feel you.
when
We
you
saying
don't
about people like you,
yeah,
like
you
different other people that don't have
that, and like you don't just. It's not just in you to be that way. Like it's like I'm cool. Like you take a lot in and you just roll with it. Like oh, they ain't doing this, they ain't doing this. It's all right, they cool. But you know what I'm saying? You try to make it up. You try to make it cool for yourself. You try to make it like. All right, maybe that's just them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe they don't understand. No, a lot of times, like, when I sit back, I had to start thinking, like, nah, the shit they doing, even if they not thinking that deep about it, they thinking about it to do it or to not do it. You know what I mean? And they might think about it and be like, oh, that's too much energy, or I could do this, but I ain't gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? This is like, I've had, like I said, bro, my process fell out, and like I said, man, RP, I love him to death. You know what I'm saying? Love him to life, really. You know what I mean? And I'm always be there for him. But like I had told him,
that rephrase.
Yeah, that's a fact. I love him to life. I stopped saying love to death, but yeah, and I put that out there, and I don't care how some people say, some of my family members see it, or some of, you know what I mean, people on my dad's side of the family see it, because I'm never throwing on the bus. Me and him know our connection, and he know what he did, and I'm gonna speak my truth about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't pick, like even if you went around, like right, once we got older, like once I'm older now, I'm an adult now. Like you can't use, oh, your mom and them used to try to keep you away from me. Okay, I'm grown now. Like you got the time now. We got the time to put in. Like don't be putting my dad put females over me 3 times, bro. Three different times, and I told him
I was aware of.
Yeah, that I was aware of. So I'm like, bruh, you done chose these females over your own son 3 different times. But then when it comes to time when you need somebody, where they at? You know what I'm saying? And not to say it like that, and I didn't even have to say it to him. But I'm thinking that in my mind when he did that. I was like, bro, you gonna dip, or you gonna do some weird shit to me over her? I was like, all right. So we started talking for a little bit. Then, you know what I mean? He talked, he apologized to me. I was supposed to go down there. That's what fucked me up so much. I was gonna go down there that summer, chill with him, kick it with him. You know what I mean? Because he was in like a rehab center or whatever. You know what I mean? My dad had one of his legs amputated. You know what I'm saying? So then he's about to go in the process. That's how he ended up losing his life. Like they was gonna cut off his other leg.
So they forced this shit.
Yeah. Well, no. They basically told him like he wanted to keep the leg, like, so they told him like you can cut it off, but he didn't. Like my dad still like to move around, like he had a process.
I want to keep my leg.
That's what I can't. You can't tell somebody not to keep their legs. So you know what I'm saying. So even you know what I mean. Even his sister and some people's like, yo, I told him, like they told him that the procedure was, you know what I'm saying, whatever, dangerous, was cadaver joint, like where they take, you know what I mean, a vein from somewhere else and put it in your leg and So. And they even told him like the consul, like, you know what I mean, this could happen if you do this procedure, but like, or we can just cut the leg off, the other one off, and just cut it. But he ain't want to be just wheelchair ridden. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. So I'm like, I can't tell a man, don't get your leg cut off, cause you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Or don't let him cut your other leg off, cause Like you a man, you still want to be able to walk, get up and walk and do other shit without. You know what I mean? I can understand that. So he took the risk. Shit was started was gonna go good. Ended up going south. Whatever, you know what I mean? They was basically like, he got a 5% chance, you know what I'm saying, of living. So it was like, so that's when they called me and was like, you gotta come down here, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Tell us what you want us to do. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm at the time like, yo, ain't nobody trying to do this shit. Like, we supposed to be reconnecting and getting shit together. And now it's like, damn. So I feel bad about that too, because I didn't talk to him for years, but at the same time, it wasn't my choice, bro. I had to let you know how I felt. Like I did that shit too many times in my life, where people do whatever to me, and I'm still cool with you. Nah, bro. Like I'm your only son, bro. Don't do me like this, like nigga. Don't. So when I go down there, who's down there? Ain't none of these other females down there, bro. I'm the only, you know what I mean? Me and his sister is the only one there making these decisions. So and I'm not trying to say it's not no I told you so type situation. It's just like I wish he could have seen that. When I was trying to, when I'm trying to explain it, so it's, you know what I mean. And then, like I said, bro, my mom to death, like she the baby of the family. You know what I'm saying?
My mom is too.
Yeah, she's the baby of 6 kids. So, you know what I mean. My grandma said, my auntie, she told me like when my grandma died, they was like, yo, make sure you take care of Lala. Make sure y'all, you know, watch Lala. So it's like she grew up with that mentality of I'm the, you know what I mean. I'm the baby. So all her sisters do shit for her, everything. You know what I mean. She get what she wants. You entitled. Your whole life is taken care of. So you never really. That's why I ended up living with my mom. Living with my aunt and her daughter. You know what I mean? Because like they was like my parents. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not taking nothing from her. I ain't end up living with her till I was like 13. You know what I'm saying? And then moved out to Woodley with her 12 or 13. I was there off and on between there, but back then at Woodley, like you had to have a kid to stay there. So somebody had snitched and was like, he ain't staying here. So it was either, you know what I mean? They brought me in the office, was like, somebody said you ain't been staying here. You know, you gotta, a child has to stay here for her to be able to stay here, for that, you know what I mean, for that price or whatever, because then that's, you know, we already know how it is, low income shit, so it's like, you can't be here without no kids type shit. They called it baby land, because everybody out there, you know what I'm saying, gotta get a baby, so it's like, it was like, yo, if you don't stay out here, then your mom is not gonna be able to stay out here, bro. I'm like 12, 11, I'm like 11 or 12, like, what? Like, all my friends is over at my aunt's crib and shit. Like, I don't know these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, why I wanna, but I'm like, damn, it's my mom. Like, I don't want no bullshit, you know what I mean, to go down. So like, fuck it, I'll move in. So I'm making these decisions as a young kid. Fuck my feelings, you know what I'm saying? Fuck how all my peoples is on the other side of town. Now I gotta chill, you know, make new friends over here, which it worked. I wouldn't be the person I am without it. So shit happens like that. But it's like, it's never been a time where they, like, you can't keep putting yourself, all my life I thought it was alright for everybody to put theyself or whatever they want to do in front of me, even though I knew that I'm supposed to be y'all's number one priority, and it don't never go like that. Your priority is you, what you want to do, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Not saying they don't love me, they just don't know. I just thinking that you doing the shit the proper way. Like, I'm looking at what you doing and I'm like, this shit don't make no sense. Like, how the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And just like I told you earlier, and I hate to say it like that, but like, it should be no reason that, and not, like I said, love my mom to life. Never, always gonna be there for her whenever she need me, you call. But at the same time, it's a lot of stress because, like, I'm your only son, like, and like I told you, when I got that shit played on 106.5 The Beat, everybody else call, yo, that shit hard, bro. I appreciate it. Keep going up, da-da-da-da. She gonna call and be like, ain't this you? Put the shit for the speaker. And I'm like, bro, 2-3 seconds go by, I'm like, nigga, mom, that's Drake. What is you talking about? How don't you know your own son's voice? And I don't want to put you on Front Street, but that's still disrespect. I felt disrespected. Like, how the fuck you don't know my voice? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Is this me? You should know instinctually if this is me or not. I came out you, so like, I can't keep taking other people's downfalls and putting them on myself, or other people's shortcomings and putting them on myself. Like, oh, it's all right. You know, you wrong. Like, and I gotta let you know you wrong. Like, you wrong for that. It's just, there's no way in the world you should mistake me for Drake, period. Like, there's no way. So it's like, I don't want to.
I couldn't be there for my mom or her life with the shit we done been through. I put the tools on the table. If you ain't got the tools, I'm gonna put the tools on the table. Right, we gonna, if you don't want to use them, then shit, that's on you. So just know that when you get older and you start doing your thing, or that thing starts happening to you, where your vessel, your vehicle, the mileage starts running down, don't be looking over this way. Not be looking over this way. You don't know what's up. Right, like,
you feel me? Like,
I don't want people running to me when it's like, quote unquote, supposed to be sad shit going on, like, or bad shit, like,
and you had your whole life to prepare for this, and that's all I'm saying is, like, treat the people while you here. Like, don't, every time when something go bad, it's, oh, he needs to be here, like, you don't even know me really, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's the thing I had to start understanding. It's like, all right, I'm making myself feel bad because I'm doing what I think a son is supposed to do. I'm being there for y'all whenever I can. If you need me to do this, whether you need me to come over there and move something, whether you need to go to the doctor with you, that's fine. But like, what energy have you spent to really get to know me? And then if you is spending energy to know me, like, all right, is that
none?
If it's none, but then even if you pretending to, or if you are, anybody else can come into the picture, and then that energy shift to, you know what I mean, to them, or back to you. Now it's like, oh damn, this is my son, I love you, da 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 da. Then this person can come in the picture and you care more about how they feel than how I feel. So who you think you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, to talk to or agree with? You're gonna agree with the person who you want to mix your energies with, or who you think you feel entitled to. So I had to I had to do that, and I took that same concept from my family, which like I said, still love them all the life. I took that same concept from my family, then I started applying it to my friends. Like, hold up, bro, I'm giving you this energy, and you giving me this ill-ass energy back, like, for no reason. Like, hold on, bro, what's going on? We building something together. I thought we was, like, I started to say, like, anybody instead know, or anybody somebody like else, like, anything L7, if you hear lockdown, all that shit, bro, that's me. I created that shit in middle school, bro, and I always wanted all my niggas to make it. But then when you older you get, you start seeing people branch off, they do whatever. I never forced nobody to be a part of this. But then I started watching things like, oh, these niggas, it was cool at the time. It was cool. Like they not thinking of it as a long time life business. Like I'm thinking of it like, bro, we gonna do this. We can open our own. We can open our own label. Boom, LLC. Do this and this. Like yo, bro, you could be the DJ. I'm gonna make the music. I'm gonna make. Hey, you can be the cameraman. You can be the engineer.
Naming this is how I was having this vision for this concept.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's people. Everybody got different intentions. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different intentions.
Right.
The great thing that I did get to experience though was that, you know, one co-host just didn't have the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But he was a very respectful and honorable dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I still fuck with him to this day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he could still pop up out here.
Yeah.
But the other one was like what you're naming. The evil moocher, the leecher, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucker that just want to eat off of you and then try to take what you was doing and move over and do their own thing. Like,
right, yeah. No, taking energy from somebody.
Like this shit had I still have a huge vision. This shit is still going places.
Oh,
but
yeah.
what I'm saying is like, you came in, you hooked up, you sucked some energy from here,
right,
and then you peeled out. You know what I'm saying? And you got ghosts.
Yeah, right. And it happened. And I'm left here like, damn. Like I'm still trying to, you know.
Like what I was doing, what you were saying, this is just all out of the love. You know what I'm saying? This ain't looking at asking for something. We putting you in position.
Right? Yeah, and we supposed to help each other build. And I had to learn that too. It's like got cut off certain people. Like, you know what I mean? Even with the music, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm chopping. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to do this and do this. Like, it started getting like pulling teeth, like to get my own music. And I'm like, bro, how, bro? Like, I'm paying you for the beat. I'm paying you to engineer the shit. I'm doing whatever. And then like, I might call him like, bro, I need this, or what we doing? Or I'm trying to put out a product. I'm trying to do this and this. And like, oh, you just want to do it on your time when it benefits you. You know what I'm saying? Or when this and that. And I'm not saying you gotta drop everything and do shit when I ask you to do it. Nah, bro. It's been months. It's been a whole year or more. What's going on, bro? Do you not want to do it? Do you not? You know, so of course I'm gonna have to rebuild and do elsewhere. But I had to do that multiple times with people who the vision ain't the same. They ain't in it for the long run. They trying to get some instant gratification. They thought the shit was gonna break off or pop off, but in a quicker amount of time. They seeing it slower. They seeing the grind slower and and they like, oh fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah.
Or fuck it, I put this nigga on the back burner. He whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even before that, I had niggas like. Back in the day, like, bro, me and this nigga, we doing a whole bunch of shit together, and I should have known, but people was telling me about him and shit like that, but I ain't even thinking, whatever. I'm like, bro, he don't do that shit to me. Like, me and him, cool, boom, boom. Like, but the whole time, my nigga, you looking at my girl, like, you worried about, you know what I'm saying, trying to hook up with my girl, then us trying to put out this music. So it's like, you gotta watch. Everybody got a different intention, and when your energy or whatever stops serving them, or they can get some or what they really wanted from you, or even if they don't, even if they just. Some people just want to play on, like, it's a game to some people, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what the fuck I can do.
My life is not a game. You try to play with my shit, I'm gonna let you know that my life is not a game. You know what I'm saying? I play the game, but my life is not a game. You know what I'm saying?
And like I said,
I play the game.
Exactly, bro. And it takes, and like I said, people like me, hard-headed, or you don't want to see it, or you stuck in one way. Like, don't feel bad about doing shit to people or not. You don't even have to do it. I don't return. I'm not going to throw niggas under the bus and do like. I'm just everything I state is a fact. I'm gonna state the facts of the case, and like, and it ain't my fault that the facts make other people look bad sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And I would feel bad about that. Like, damn, bro, I ain't have to say that. I ain't have to do that. But nah, at this point in my life, I'm like,
that
fuck it. I'm gonna put
this to be done now,
bruh, because holding it in and not saying shit is the reason I was. Doing shit, extra shit, medicating myself to make it seem like everything was alright when shit is not alright. When I could just cut y'all niggas away from me, bro, and I'ma still be alright. So like I said,
what I realize is now is it's a lot of motherfuckers just run the fuck away from me once they see what's going on. They like
don't want to be around. They don't even want to deal with it.
They like, oh, this nigga's in the chakras and crystals and shit. Like,
nah, this too much a different level.
This nigga take care of his daughter.
Right?
What the fuck?
This nigga ain't got time for no bullshit.
Oh nah, this nigga organic. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this right here. Nah, get the fuck away. But what happened was the ones that was organic stayed. It was like all the fake shit like fluffed out the way, and all my organic people stayed around. So it's easy.
And that's exactly what happened for me. And there's still some people, I got some people I need to return. 'Cause I was in a bad space. So if I wasn't ignoring or wasn't answering the call, it's not because I didn't want to talk to these certain people because I still got, like I said, I got I got good friends, good genuine people who don't want to do nothing but just calling to check on me. But it's like, once you tell that story, that's a crazy ass story to keep telling over and over again. So I was like, bro, I don't even got the energy to tell you what's going on. Like, I'll talk to you when I'm ready, you know what I mean? Just know it's all love or whatever, and I appreciate you checking on me. But like, as far as us sitting down and me explaining to you step by step what I just told y'all, like, I'm not gonna do that 10 to 15 times, bro. I don't got the energy to do that. I ain't got the energy to tell you I done fucked up some shit for 15 times to 15 different people. Like, I can't. So I mean, but the people who called and generally hit me up, and my friends who know that, like, damn, this nigga still ain't got back to me, or this nigga hard to reach, or they're like, nah, bro, I'm taking some time to really reflect on myself. Nothing against y'all, nothing against nobody else. I love y'all for even calling and caring about it.
For me, I feel the same way, because sometimes when I'm in like reflecting mode, or say I like went out to the lake or went on my truck or something, like, I don't want to be interrupted. I don't want to look at it because that other energy is affecting me. If I think about it, then it's already affected me. So if I'm trying to be in my space, I want to minimize it as much as possible. So if I didn't put it outside and it dings, it's just like,
it's gonna throw you, bro. That's what a lot of shit.
It'll throw me off, but I'll stay away from it so it don't pull me too much.
Right, and that's another thing, bro. Put your phones away sometimes, bro. We so interested in social media and this and that, like, you know, even just being accessible. I said me being accessible to a lot of people was a bigger problem than I know. But now, bro, I might just put my phone on a charger, have that shit on vibrate or something, put my headset on, bro. I don't care. I might not look at that shit for hours, bro. And if I check my phone and I got a couple missed calls and texts, and I'm like, damn, I'll hit my homies back. But I need that break from society. I need that break from society, and I need that break from being accessible all the time. Like, when you accessible all the time, bro, that shit is, and we all are to a certain extent. Once you put that cell phone in your pocket and it's on, bro, it can hit you anytime. So sometimes it's like, bro, if I don't answer, it's not because I seen your call and didn't want to answer. It's because, bro, I'm doing something. That phone might be in a whole other room. I'm in this room watching TV. I'm in this room trying to write. Me and my girl might go take a walk. We might be somewhere. I might leave it in the car. Like, certain shit like that. Cause like, bro, if we going to hike, I don't need this phone. Bro, we in the woods anyway. Or if we going to do this, maybe sometimes, bro, even sometimes at dinner, like, I don't even need, put the phone up, bro. Like, this is just chill, talk, watch something, do whatever. But I need to take a mental break sometimes from being like accessible all the time. And that's helped me too. And I care less and less about how I used to feel bad about it, but I don't feel bad about missing calls. I don't feel bad about not being there as soon as a motherfucker want me to be there for him and shit like that. Like, nah, bro, like, I did that for years, and it got me to this point where I feel drained, and I feel drained because I don't get that same energy back from motherfuckers.
Now you setting new boundaries in place.
Exactly. For my own protection.
New boundaries. We gotta protect ourselves. It's a war out here. I say this all the fucking time. We gotta know the fuck the enemy is. Like,
you think the enemy is your friend. You know what I'm saying?
You might be sleeping with the enemy. You never know. You know, motherfuckers be waking up angry in the morning time.
And you wondering
or the next day, you know, like, what the fuck is you? What you angry for?
You was cool when we went to bed. You mad now in the morning.
What the fuck is you upset for? Like, it's a whole new day.
It is, bro. And then like you said, we're cutting up. I ain't got this one family member and nothing. Love him to life. And I'm gonna keep saying it. And like, you know what I'm saying? One of the only father figures I had growing up for real, who would pick me up and take me to do shit and that. Like, and I thought we got a bond. I know we still got that, but it's like, I don't care how old you is, bro. You gotta. It don't matter if a motherfucker 60, 50, 70, if you ain't never really had to change yourself or reevaluate how you move, if you just always move one way and the only way you move is right and nobody ever called you out on shit, or you don't feel like you need to apologize for shit, then you never gonna really grow, bro. Your growth been stunted. If you can't, like I said, if I'm telling you something in confidentiality as family, like, I'm not gonna go, and if you, let's say I tell you something, you tell me something, I'm not gonna go run back and tell my girl as soon as I get to the house, like, oh, guess what? Such and such said to me, he doing this and this. Like, nah, this is our conversation, bro. You told me this in confidentiality. I expect the same from you. Like, don't go run back and tell the same people that I'm telling you the shit about. You gonna go run back to them same people and tell them what I said. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, bro. And then when I call and ask you about it, like, hey, bro, you such and such, like, why they calling me and texting me, talking this and that? Like, you know what I mean? Oh no, I don't know. I don't know what, no, I ain't say nothing. Like, bro, you the only person I talked to in the last 24 hours and told any of this shit to. So obviously, bro, a bird ain't go, you know what I mean, go over there and fly and tell them in their ear. Like, bro, like, you told them, but you ain't even got the heart, or you know what I mean, or you so stuck and you so prideful that you can't admit that, hey, bro, nah, I messed up, bro. I went and told them, and it might be little to them. They might not think it's nothing, but to me, bro, that's disrespectful. It's distasteful.
Pride. That's weak.
It's a weak emotion, bro. And if you own up to it, I'll be cool.
I address all that shit.
That's a fact.
I remember even when I was young, I used to address shit. I think I was in like fucking 3rd or 4th grade. Like me and my friends were sitting around the table.
Yeah.
It was like some 5th graders sitting at the table.
Yeah.
Everybody was just randomly throwing food. I don't know, man. But you know, little
strong food fight.
Yeah, but it was like. It was like organized because it was like teachers in there, so everybody was like throwing.
Oh
shit,
yeah, ducking, yeah, right. Ain't all at once. Right.
I wasn't throwing shit. They was throwing for a minute, and I just happened to pick up a carrot and throw it.
And you got caught.
Nah, they was like, oh, I dare only ought to throw it over there at that table.
Right.
Where the older kids is at. So I threw it over there. I pinged his ass. Ping! We was all laughing, right? As soon as that nigga came over there, we got quiet.
Right.
As soon as he asked, who the fuck threw the carrot? Everybody was sitting there looking in silence.
Yeah.
It was too silent, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I did
it. Straight up.
That's how my spirit
was.
I wasn't gonna sit it on everybody else around the table. Like,
yeah, no, I ain't.
Y'all dared me to do it. I fucking dared it.
I did it.
Yeah. He whooped my ass because I started trying to fight him.
Yeah.
But long story short, I still stood the fuck up and told him
I hit
him with the carrot. You know what I'm saying?
You stood on your actions, bro.
Yeah,
right.
Like,
you ain't wait. And oh no, I ain't do it. He did it. She did it. Like no, bro. And that's all I'm saying. I wish more people, but everybody's not like us. And that's what I say a lot. And like I said, I ain't gonna call it to my own. It ain't none of that, bro. I live in a way that I treat other people how I want to be treated, and I try to do shit like I said, bro. That's to be one of the things. I don't, like I said, there ain't no big bobblehead, but I'll take that out of it, and that's just normal living shit, bro. I'm not gonna do nothing to you that I don't want you to do to me, and I'm not going. Like I said, I'm gonna treat you how I want to be treated, and everybody's not like that, and you can't. A lot of my struggles came from wondering or trying to understand why people are like that, and people just not like that. So why the fuck I'm gonna keep worrying about it? Like fuck it. If you can't give me the same energy, or you got a manipulative way about yourself, bro, you got it. Like I don't. You know what? The best thing I can do is remove myself. You know what I'm saying, from the situation. Go ahead.
That's the best thing we can do now. Because when I was younger, I used to put my hands on people.
Oh yeah.
Well, I grew up in New York. Every shit. You was faking and flaking.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Nigga, you gonna feel these beaters. Like, you ain't got no choice but to feel these beaters. So my thing is, in my mind, if somebody's sitting here being weird trying to manipulate me, nigga, I'm just gonna spark you.
Yes.
Once you get sparked enough times, you're not gonna want to manipulate
nobody else. Right. That's the way.
But most of the people that I run into that manipulate haven't been in no fights. They get other people to fight their battles.
They manipulate other people to handle their shit.
Yeah, that's the way I see it. So it's like.
And physical is a way. It's a way it can be done, but I always try to fight my shit a different way.
Well,
like I don't have to do nothing to you, bro. You gonna self-destruct, and that shit. What I learned though, I used to say it.
They are gonna self-destruct, but the thing is with that shit, they still touching other people and fucking them up.
Right? While they self-destruct.
So while we're saying that to be cordial, it's like. That's cool, but y'all still pulling a bunch of other motherfuckers down in the process, whoever y'all run into. We just happen to be strong enough to get the fuck out the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
but
a fact.
My point now is like, I don't want to keep being the person that just only passes off this evil person to keep fucking everybody else over.
You want to stop the evil. Yeah, you starting to be that's that warrior, bro.
Remove the fucking police out the way. I guarantee you they won't be doing this shit. You said what? Bomb.
Getting them up out of it. Right. I mean, it's a lot nipping in the butt, but like I said, I play by.
Females, you step your ass up to challenge if you want to. I don't have to hit you. I will slam the shit out your ass. Does everybody want to? I fight niggas. I fight niggas. Sure you do, because you have the police. You have the police. I would teach my daughter, you don't fight niggas. Yeah. She won't be stupid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't no that. I got the courage. No, bitch, you're stupid.
Right.
That's what that is. The only thing is you challenging somebody to get locked the fuck up. That's the only thing you doing.
Yeah.
you want me to get one of my cousins down here, you can challenge one of them, but I guarantee you it won't go that way.
Well,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
Yeah.
You want to challenge me in a situation where it's like I gotta worry about the police if I put my hands on you or if I beat you too bad.
Yeah.
Which I ain't never put my hands on no female before, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I done been in a place now in the past recent situations where them motherfuckers are challenging.
Oh yeah, no, they want.
You know
Some of them want you to do that. But like I said, it's a game, and that's just like I said, bro. When that type shit happens, I just shut down. I go on about my business, like, and you break away. Like for me, like I can't save it. And that's another. I can't save everybody. I mean, it'd be nice to like, oh, he manipulated person. Get him the fuck out of here. Let me go ahead and touch him up now. Nah, bro, that shit ain't like unless you going. You know what I mean? Take a nigga all the way off the map. Like, they gonna heal up and go right back to doing the same bullshit. So, for me, it's like, I can just remove myself from the situation and then other people gonna have to learn on they self. But with the internet and shit like this, like, if I'm telling you, you can be hard-headed, you can be whatever. I'm telling you from personal experience, bro. You gonna feel so much better getting away from the people that's taking their energy away. And then not only that, reflect on your own actions and accept what you could have did different and why you let them manipulate you or why you let them take your energy. Then nip that in the bud. No, you can't access me no more, bro. It's dead. Female, even if it's a female, you can't access me no more. If it's family, certain family, bro, I don't care. You can't access me like you want to anymore, cause you didn't appreciate it. You know what I mean? You didn't appreciate.
But some people are in forced access situations where they live in.
That's
so
true.
I was in a living situation,
Yeah,
so I didn't experience it living in and not living in. You know what I'm saying? And the only way to really remove them is by wiping them the fuck out.
Right.
That's really the only thing, you know what I'm saying? Because they haven't been taught boundaries. The only way to teach some boundaries is by and if they only know physical, then you have to do physical reinforcement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But since that's not the case, then it's like the more you self-reflect and make other people aware, it's going to help. But you also have to expose them. Right. Because that's the last thing they want is to be exposed.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you can't feel bad about it. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's a lot of stuff. Even
you
this is the most
bad about
exposing motherfuckers. But at the same time, you've been trying me. I'm just letting motherfuckers know this is the type of person you is. And like I said, I would have never said the shit that I said up here, you know what I mean, before, even a year ago, before this whole action, bro, it opened my mind up to a whole bunch of other shit. And like, I need to give this content. There's other people who can listen to this, not leech off it, but learn from it, like attach themselves to it and be like, hey, maybe it's not the same, maybe the situation isn't as extreme as his, maybe he, you know what I mean, maybe you ain't wreck a brand new car, maybe you just in a bad situation or dealing with some bad people, and hopefully that is the case where it's not that bad. So but don't let them get you down, like, and the people that's doing worse, you know what I mean, the people that's, you know what I mean, that did 10 times worse shit or whatever. Listen, if you still living, you can move your limbs, you got a sound mind, you can make a difference. But sometimes you gotta look at yourself. You have to take the time to look at yourself first. Then you have to take the time and look at everybody around you and say, hey, is this person benefiting me where I'm trying to go? If you're not benefiting me in growth, just like you said, it don't matter if it's family or not. Like, if you stuck in your ways and we don't see the same page, I'm still gonna love you. I still got respect for you, but I can't be around you because we're growing in two different ways. And that's how it happens. Like, I had to sit here and be like, damn, I got a lot of people around me.
How do you have respect for someone who's been around you for years and never had intentions on lifting you?
Cause I don't. Well, that's a good question, bro. That's a good question. Maybe it's not respect. Maybe it's tolerance. Like, I tolerate you. So you right? Cause I just don't like. I try to be a respectful person. Like, I show strangers respect. So like, even if it's a stranger, like, I can treat a motherfucker like a stranger, and I'ma still have respect for him. I'ma still hold the door open at the gas station for a stranger. I'ma still, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck who you is. Like, I don't know if you racist. I don't know if you whatever. I don't
never had no interactions to really turn you one way or another.
But you saying if somebody do me wrong, but it's like, I still will respect your space and what you got going on. Because like I said, a lot of people, what I started learning is, like, a lot of the shit that people do is because they only care about their home front.
See, I don't respect my co-hosts who did the fuck shit. Right. I can name a lot of other people, but I don't have no respect for that.
If that's
like no dignity. Like, you had no balls to address me. You just blocked me everywhere. Like, I don't. I was organic and genuine with you. You had no intentions on giving that back.
That's disrespect. So if you
so it's like, how do I gave you your space and I leave you in your space and I don't be in your space, but I could never. If I saw you in person, I would look down on you like you little.
Like that's a fact. No, you know what, bro? You know what? You at the core. You're right. I try to show. I always say, however much time we spend or whatever, and that shit don't really matter either. But I respect persons. Like if we had a good relationship or whatever, then I try to think about you in that light where, damn, it was a time I respected you. But once you disrespect me and you disrespect me purposely over and over again, then you're right. I do lose respect. I'm not gonna say I respect everybody. I respect everybody as a human being. I can respect you as your space, and then I'm not out here to get you. And no, I'm not out here to slander your name. But as far as like, do I hold you in high regard? Am I going to, you know what I mean? Do that way, you right. Like, I don't respect everybody that, you know what I'm saying? That's a lie. I did just lie. I do not respect everybody.
So, what, how do we address the, well, maybe we got to change the word instead of calling it slander. Because if it's somebody who wears two masks, it's not really slander if they're not organic. You know, it's really just calling them out. But if I'm organic and you're organic, then you slandering me because I'm really doing something
organically. But if you, but it's only, right. You right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if I know how you move and you just doing all organic shit and you helping and giving back, and I just feel like being toxic, and I start talking shit about you, it's like, what the fuck you did? Like,
what I did? Right. This
nigga is moving and helping and healing and enlightening. That's what I would put in the slander.
I understand that you can't slander a snake if they already a snake.
Yeah,
I get you. I get you.
You keep trying to give them excuses. I'm like, nigga, we got to chop their head off. That's what you said earlier, and now you trying to figure out how to skate around it.
Yeah, you're right. You
said it earlier.
No, and I still didn't say it. I still didn't went down on the bridge. You're right. You got to point out. You right. I did, bro. I'm backpedaling now. You right. No,
but we on the right track. The thing is with us is, like, we always see the best in people, and we always want to keep it there.
Exactly. So I know if we had a good relationship, like, bro,
like
I don't want to just say
we had a battle. It's a war, right?
Yeah, it's a war between.
So who is the enemy? We gotta have an enemy, right?
Right.
If it's a war.
That's a fact. And you're right, and that's what. And you know what? That's my problem. But I'm getting better at that. Like I said, I'm still growing.
This is mine too. That's why I've been listening, and I have to ask questions because I'm like, what about?
You right. I'm glad you called me out. Kill him.
I want to run, but I think gonna hurt everybody.
Right.
I don't want your dad to make another son that's gonna try to fuck my daughter.
Right. That's right.
Gotta make my daughter aware to stay away.
It's deep, bro. It's a lot of levels, and like I said, I'm getting better with it. You right, bro. Back when I never been the type of person that want to throw motherfuckers all the way under the bus. You can do the most ill shit to me, but I'm not going to get on some like this motherfucker is this. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's a difference because our intentions are different.
Right. So it's like, but I can still like I said, the shit I say, if then people know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to, sometimes you don't have to say their name. Like, people
my band did a ragged shit. I only put a small portion out there.
Right.
And left it alone.
No, right. And
you know what I'm saying?
But that's sometimes what you got to do. And like I said, with certain people, like, and when I come want to address shit, there's certain times I'll address it the wholehearted way, but it's some weak shit that niggas be doing out here. Like I said, bro. Like I said, my old engineer, he be doing some weak shit sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? With no motherfucking, with no explanation for it, just because you care about you, or you want to do shit that what you want to do, or you want to. And like I said, people don't know the whole. You know what I mean? People don't know the whole. You know what I mean? History of the shit that's went on.
Be mindful of people who love to stay in control or be in control. Don't like to share the control or just always seem manipulative.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying? Because people get positioned like that and they have control. So
and
they can make it about themselves because they're in control. If I can just control, nigga. Oh yeah, I get your music when I want to.
Yeah. Oh, you got all your music over here. Control. Yeah, exactly. And that's like, oh, you got all your music over here, nigga.
I'm gonna make you keep asking me.
Bro, you're lad, bro. There was one time nigga in the lab. I was like, bro. He was like, yeah, I'm up here. I'm like, all right, bro. I slide. I was like, so what? I said, are we going? You know what I mean? What are we doing? Like, are you going? Is this a mixing session? Because why I'm gonna keep coming making songs that are not gonna get mixed? You know what I'm saying? Or mixed when you want to. Like, it's over 100 songs literally that I didn't. You know what I mean? That we done made together. So, and a lot of them on your beat. So. Are you saying like, so you I was gonna do this? I was like, oh, so I'm gonna come up there and and listen to you make beats for 4 or 5 hours, and we not gonna get nothing accomplished for real. And he's you gonna laugh. You rather laugh it off than to say I really don't fuck with you like that, bro. That's why I know I'm not worried about mixing your music. But you rather laugh it off and like, yeah, okay.
That's the fuck shit that we gotta stay away from.
And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. But you right, bro. Let the cat out the bag, bro. You gotta cut. You gotta start cutting ties, and there's nothing niggas can do to me because I'm speaking the truth, bro. And if niggas got a problem when the truth come out, then I'm not hard to find. Like I might not be as accessible as I was, but if niggas hit me and got a problem or whatever, bro, we can handle that shit. But it will
never get to that place with sneaky people like that. Because that's why they move like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it should be. And you got me sitting here wondering. I'm like, damn, bro. Like what's going on that? It's like pulling teeth for me to get my music from you. Or if I ask you for something, it take a week, 2 months or whatever for you to even, I might go do this. You know what I'm saying? I might do this. Oh, bro, don't worry about it. Because it's not as important to you as it is to me. But when we first started, it seemed important to you. You know what I mean? We was moving up. Oh, shit ain't hyping as fast as you wanted it to. Or you worried about this and other shit. Or you just, it don't matter. But like, don't treat me like that, my nigga. Because I never treated you like that. So you're right. Like I said, so what I'm going to do, what I do, you got it, bro. I don't even care because like I said, you got it. A lot of that shit is on your beats. I don't give a fuck. I can take the same shit. My talent can go somewhere else, nigga. I found a whole new engineer that I used to fuck with back when I was in high school. Now, my nigga, shout out my nigga Earl. My nigga Mac Fresh. He'll send my shit back. I'll go to record. I'll get a version of the song an hour or two later. He'll be like, hey, bro, I just put a quick mix on this, bro. Let me know if you like it, This is the start. Boom. I'm like, yeah, bro, this shit sound good, Next day or two, it might be the next day. Hey, I went back and touched some shit up, sending me a whole new version of the same song. How is this motherfucker I'm just starting to mess with again?
People will show you
who they are. And you just gotta
how much
they fuck with you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
what
fact.
kind of energy they willing to give you. So.
Come on, bro. And a nigga that somebody that I ain't even chill with for nothing. Ain't been to his house in over 10 years or whatever since high school, bro. Never really interacted, bro. We back going like ain't nothing, like, and it's all respect and mutual because he want to do something, I'm trying to do something, we trying to help each other do something. Like he wanted vocals to record, he trying to get back in the groove. I need a new person to record me. Boom, let's link, and then it's all love. It's like I don't have to I don't have to pull teeth. Why? It's got to the point. I'm like, damn, bro. I gotta think about asking for my own music? Like that shit's crazy to me, bro. Like, what's the problem with you? You know what I mean? Sending it to mix it, especially if I paid you for it. Like, if I'm paying you to do it, bro, what's the problem, bro? Like, what's up? Oh, you don't feel like doing it, but you rather book somebody else who's gonna come with cash, but you owe me a mix. You know what I'm saying? Or you owe me a project, but you know when I come through, I'm not giving you no money because I already paid you. So, but this person, you rather book this motherfucker and make $100 or $50 that day because you know what I mean? Oh fuck it, I can get Doc can come through, but I'm gonna do a bunch of work, and even though I already got paid for the work, it still feel like, you know what I mean, I'm doing extra work. Yeah, it's extra shit. I don't have to do it right now. Oh, but another in a random motherfucker, not even random. Somebody else hit you. Hey, bro, I got this. Oh, it's this much an hour. Oh, I got that. Let's go. Oh, I can get this cash today. Fuck with this nigga. You know what I mean? But that's not how it works. You thought it was gonna work like that, but it's not gonna work with me, bro. And look, I still wish people the best. That's why I say respect, because I cannot like you and still wish you the best. Or I can feel the disrespect from you and still be like, you know what, bro? I hope that one day you figure out that how you living and how you treating people that's supposed to be your peoples and your niggas or your partners, how you treating them is wrong, even if you don't realize it, bro. Hey, live your prosperous life. Enjoy your life, your family, whatever you got going on. Hey, blessings to you. I don't wish nothing bad on you, but you're not going to do the shit around me. So that's how I got that part of the respect. But as far as me being cool with you and wanting to be around you and still going to let you know, that shit's dead.
If I don't see people healing and growing, then I'm not going to wish the best for you. I'm sorry. That's just me. God, that's just me personally.
Because I'm super cutthroat, bro.
Yeah, because I know you're not working towards shit. So I ain't going to keep faking or flexing like, oh yeah, well, if you take space away from me, I know you're gonna work on something, or you might do something in life. Like, nigga, there ain't no steps being taken down. Yeah, the fuck?
That shit, you go to the same people, and that's what I said. But you ever notice like that? People like
you keep doing this fuck shit. That fuck shit gonna fuck you over.
And that's just but that's what I'm saying. It's
nothing
for me to do.
You the best. I wish you the fuck shit that come back to you. Wish you the fuck shit right back.
That's some real shit, bro. Hey, I'm gonna take some cutthroatness from my nigga TrakBeatz, bro, for real, cause I do need more of it, but it's starting to come. But like I said, I don't feel bad. Like I said, bro, last year I would have never got on here and said half the shit I say, cause I'm gonna feel like, damn, I'm exposing personal business. Nah, fuck that. Y'all don't give a fuck about how I feel about the shit. Y'all do whatever to me and go on about your daily business. Or I'm gonna say whatever I got to say and go on about my daily business.
That's how a lot of these bands are. That's why it's important that when you start becoming aware, like you are, like how I've been, like we have to start putting it out there for more people to become aware. You know what I'm saying? So whether you want to call it a narcissist, some weird shit, the motherfucker crazy, it don't matter what title you want to put on it. Evil, bad, unhealthy, it's all the same frequency. Right. The frequency that we should not be fucking with because it's not elevating to the highest frequency.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But on that note, we're gonna wrap this thing up. You know what I'm saying?
Fact,
we've been running it up on y'all today.
It's a big breaks. No break. I don't even know how long we've been doing this shit. I ain't look at my phone one time.
Big facts.
But look, man, like I said, bro, I appreciate you, bro. You always been genuine, bro. Ever since I met you, every time we link, it's always love. You know what I mean? But I need it. When I hit you up, I was like, bro, I got some shit to get off my chest. You let me, and I felt like this was the platform for me to come up here and say this shit, and then I know certain people that watch it gonna be like, damn, bro, this nigga went through this, but I'm feeling that way. I know there's people out there that feel like me. It might not be a lot, but the people who feel like me, who live like me, and who don't know which, like, should I do this, should I do this? Nah, bro, I'm telling you, man, put yourself first, man, because these motherfuckers putting themselves first. Don't be like them. Don't put yourself first and say fuck everybody else. Put yourself first and then help everybody else. These motherfuckers put themselves first and say fuck everybody else. Put yourself first. Make sure you are healed. Make sure your mental straight. Make sure the people around you who really care about you are straight, and be there for them. But other than that, bro, let the motherfuckers fall where they will. Bless up.
Facts. Big facts. He just dropped it on y'all. Make sure y'all already know. Cut that shit the fuck off. Cut that shit the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? We pointing out all that evil, unhealthy, toxic shit.
All you snakes, manipulators.
What it is, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done brought this warrior spirit out on a whole nother side of things. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, bro.
It is what it is.
All the devils in the hiding, bro. Don't let them get you, bro. They there. They gonna show their hand.
This is gonna pull it out of them. You already know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? It's been another dope episode of the TrakWolf Godcast.
Yes, sir, man. Subscribe to my man.
Appreciate the King v.bady coming through. Show us some love.
You already know, man. Bless up, man.
I'm
7 up to the Most High
down there.
Yes,
Big
Lord.
facts, and we signing out. Peace and love.
I wanna ball out most I wanna ball out most I wanna all orange ghost wanna put on for my folks I need bread by lo-fi. Keep one hand on my toe side. I can't go out broke I wanna floss all year. I wanna stand on my peers I cry champagne tears I wanna be top tier I blow big smoke, no clear eyes. I cry champagne tears I cry champagne tears I cry champagne tears I wanna ball out forever. I deserve heaven and better for failed endeavors. Gold on my necklace, can't fold under pressure. Smoking real heavy, been fighting depression. You know it's the 7. We throwing numbers and letters. Running this shit your own betters. Money my fetish, I'm flooded with lettuce. You cop a whole thing, I might throw you some extra. Nigga, I'm fresher, a well-known finesser. Came up off nothing, ain't shit you can tell us. Switching for pussy, guess niggas is jealous. My gun came with roses, this bitch heavy metal. These niggas selling they soul for a medal. These niggas snitching, they told on they brethren. She poppin' Molly like it's an Excedrin. I ain't got no bike, but a nigga been peddling like I wanna sell pies, no bow tie. Wanna bless up to the Most High. Wanna be a millionaire multi. Real big wave, no boat ride. I did this shit on my own I don't need no cosign. I wanna ball out most I wanna all orange ghost wanna put on for my folks I need bread by lo-fi. Keep one hand on my toe side. I can't go out broke I wanna floss all year. I wanna stand on my peers I cry champagne tears I wanna be top tier, I blow big smoke, no clear eyes. I cry champagne tears, I cry champagne tears, I cry champagne tears, I'm crying tears of Bel Air. I'm blowing smoke in the air on that absolute Pez. I'm a true player, I'm getting cake by the layer. Kicking no game like a Sega. I got that pack through the mail. We get to breaking down bills, it was me and Mateo. I got that strap with them shells. I pull that shit off the bell, then peel your potato. I done took so many L's, left me for dead in the swamp. I came back wearing gators, face carded strong. I get them peas off the arm, he know I'm gon' pay him back later. Dada the Don, bitch I came up off of crumbs, but now I touch dough like a baker. Bitch I'm the truth, just like the Pope and the juice. They know young Doc got it shaking. I act brand new in an old ride, on the freeway with a 4-5. Underarm cush need those spies. Run it up on them, why don't I? I'm gon' ride if my bro slide. I can't never play both sides. I wanna ball out most I wanna all orange ghost I wanna put on for my folks I need bread by lo-fi. Keep one hand on my toe side. I can't go out broke. I wanna floss all year. I wanna stand on my peers. I cry champagne tears. I wanna be top tier. I blow big smoke, no clear eyes. I cry champagne tears. I cry champagne tears. I cry champagne tears.